Hey everybody, and happy Vlogmas day 20. It's only 5 days until Christmas. I'm not wearing a Christmas shirt because when I got home I changed clothes because I was going to do some baking. Not as much as I'd planned. I got a keto cheesecake in the oven for my husband. It was supposed to have an almond flour crust, and then when I started looking at my pantry, I was out of almond flour, but I had coconut flour, and I was like, oh, I can use coconut flour like almond flour. Not the same. So almond takes a lot less liquid. So I did end up making the coconut. I looked up another recipe just for coconut pie shell pie crust, because this recipe calls for a pie crust on the bottom of the cheesecake. But it was really super simple. It would have been even simpler if I would have had the almond flour. Oops, best laid plans of mice and men, right? So I also wanted to make a Coca-Cola cake, but then when I opened up my Coca-Cola cookbook, someone has ripped out the page for the Coca-Cola cake. So then I went looking through the book. I'm like, well, surely if someone ripped it out, they put it back in there somewhere. So I did find the page, but it's hard to read. My husband has offered to buy me a new cookbook, but I have enough stuff in my house. And so the answer was no. I will figure it out. But I could not make a Coca-Cola cake because I didn't have buttermilk. And I know I can make buttermilk by melting butter and add it. That's just too much work. So he'll pick up buttermilk tomorrow on his way home, and I'll make the Coca-Cola cake tomorrow and the chess pie tomorrow. I have the pie crust in the refrigerator thawing. So the cheesecake will stay here with my husband, and my daughter and I will go to Tennessee. The Coca-Cola cake and the chess pie will go with me to Tennessee. So we'll see how all of that goes. I realized that I forgot to open day 18 from Fangirl Fibers. So I thought I would open that today. Oh my goodness, there's at least a lovely green companion shade. So this is the Snowman. I remember this episode. I own this episode because the only way I could watch it, because I do not have BBC America or anything like that, was to purchase it on Amazon. So, oops, let me get the little stitch marker out. So, oh, I love the stitch marker because I love Matt Smith. Please know Matt Smith is my favorite doctor, so I guess that could be judgy. The Snowman season 7, episode 6. The doctor is living in 1892 London, still despondent over the loss of his friends. He has no interest in what is happening in the world, even after he learns that the snow is strangely sentient and can form into rather vicious snowmen. A local barmaid, Clara, is intrigued by the doctor, and he is soon intrigued by her, when it turns out she also works as a governess caring for Captain Latimer's 2 children. Together they fight Dr. Simon, who has known the evil snowman since he was a child. The doctor is shocked when he realizes that he has met Clara before and will no doubt meet her again. I love this one, and Clara was one of my favorite companions. I was very sad when they called her the Impossible Girl, when the Impossible Girl was no longer with him. Quite sad. I'm just gonna open this. I have no room left on my Fangirl Fiber shelf. Maybe I can squeeze it in there. Not all of that is Fangirl Fibers, but all of this right here is. And so I try to keep them together by Dyer. So why don't we open our Advents? We'll go to day 20 of Giddy Yarns. We'll start with it. I'm hoping that we're going to green. I shared last night at the end of yesterday's vlog a picture of each Advent laid out in order. The last Advent I laid out was the I believe it was the last one, but the one with the 2 burgundy skeins at the top. I think I am going to wind up one of those skeins, then hold the beginning and the end together and use it as my contrasting color. But because it looked lovely together, a lot of the colors that Green Lambkin dyed had that same color in it. And then I still have one skein and probably a partial skein if I want to make it a lace shawl or something. So this is What Love Could Press Lysander From My Side. But we are going into green. So hopefully in by the end of 4 days, we'll be at a beautiful luscious green. Set that over there. And then day 20 for Green Lambkin. I just love all of this sparkle yarn. Just to let you know. Sparkle yarn makes me happy. So, ooh, we got an extra little thing. So we got a lovely, beautiful stitch marker. And this is Festa dos Rapazes, Portugal. On St. Stephen's Day, the 26th of December, gangs of rowdy teenage boys in brightly colored, raggedy costumes take to the streets wielding sticks and playing musical instruments, such as rattles or cowbells. They may knock on doors in a similar vein to trick or treating to collect funds for the church or contributions of food for their own feast. I have actually heard of this one. I just didn't know the name of it. So if you want to pause and read that, you can. At least I think you can, because I hope everything's not backwards. But look at those beautiful colors. Look at that orange and the green. And see, this is very much like the color that I'm going to hold with it. So last but not least, we have Jack Frost from Ruby and Rose. And it's a beautiful blue, just like you would think it would be. Like a bluey green. It is lovely. Lovely, lovely. Watching Christmas movies. We watched Christmas Chronicles. Like it was playing when I got home from work. My husband and daughter were watching it. The Grinch is on downstairs right now. The newer cartoon version from 2018. I really like the old one from when I was little, but this one was the first one that I found. So, watching it, I don't really have a lot to talk about. My daughter got a letter from Santa Claus. I know she's 17, but we did not register for her to get a letter from Santa Claus. I don't remember filling anything out. So she got a letter from Santa Claus. So somebody filled out some form somewhere to let Santa know, hey, she needs a little bit of extra Christmas cheer this year. So she got a letter from Santa. It was the coolest thing ever, just to say. And I really think that's about it. Today was an amazing day, and tomorrow is a great day to be even better. Thank you. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas. Oh, like, comment, and share. That would be amazing. And subscribe. That would be even super amazing, because I promise maybe someday I'll get better at this whole thing. Thank you. Y'all have a great night.